start out by sanding the dresser. Sanding makes for better painting and priming. This dresser has a lacquer over it, so we're using the sander to just remove the lacquer so it can be easier for the paint and the primer to adhere.
Right here in the next few clips, I'm removing the hardware and the drawer pulls from the drawers.
So the dresser is already sanded, and here I'm just sanding the drawers. So I'm gonna start priming the dresser. Just make sure before you start priming, all of the dust from the sanding is removed. We actually use a vacuum cleaner to just make sure that it was no dust, because you don't want any dust when you're priming and sanding, because then it'll create a texture and it will look ugly. So here I'm just priming the drawers, whatever. I'm using the roller, the paint roller first, because I like how much paint comes off of it, but as you can see, it is creating a texture. So after I use this, you're gonna see me pulling out the sponge. What I'm gonna do is use the sponge to wipe off the texture. And this is what I was talking about with the sponge. As you can see, it looks like I'm using a paintbrush. The only reason why I decided not to use a paintbrush is because I did not like how the paintbrush has the streaks, which after the paint job is done, it'll be real streaky. But with the sponge, you're gonna see after, when I start actually painting it, that it comes out really nice and it's gonna be even with no strokes at all. The primer is fully dry, so now I'm just painting the drawers. I'm using the same exact technique, using the paint roller, then going over with the sponge. And as you can see, priming does a good job because I didn't have to use more than one coat of paint. And you'll see with the finished product, that technique that I told you that I did earlier worked perfectly, because honestly, it's just flat. It's no streaks at all. And here I'm just doing the top and the rest of the dresser. here I'm just priming, and then I'm gonna let it completely dry. And then in the next clip, which is right now, I'm just painting them. And if you're gonna do more than one coat, just make sure it's completely dry in between coats.
Here I'm reattaching the hardware and drawer pulls.
Love, love, love how it came out.